Solitaire video tonight. We have the vintage Valentine's Day deck. Isn't that nice for a couple of jokers? The deck is looking pretty good so far. So let's get into it in a very lovely back design. So as we shuffle up our cards for this first one, please get yourself nice and comfy and let's have some fun. Oh, Valentine's Day. First off, what do you really think about Valentine's Day? Now, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I know it can vary to being. It's one of the most lovely times of year to show affection and care towards another person, to being a holiday designed by capitalism. So, where do you fall on that scale? For myself, honestly, I couldn't tell you. Tonight won't be focused too much on the ooey gooey stuff, but more just the cards, as honestly they look really nice. They remind me of strawberry dessert. Why? Many reasons. Alright, that's how we start. A couple doubles, and let's start some trouble. Alright, let's get on to a light-hearted question. What is your favorite Valentine's Day memory? And I like how some of the cards they might just be the hearts actually, be mine inside of it. Let's check that out. Heart. So it just might be the hearts. That's pretty cool. It was pretty much elementary school and giving out candygrams for your classmates. For me, it was really fun trying to find something just simple that I think somebody would like. I never used that to crush on anybody. I just did it more of hooking someone up with a good snack. And there we go. Fat stack number 1. Fitting. One of the toughest parts was trying to remember everyone in your class. And I think our school picked up on that. And around 3rd grade, the teachers would give out a name sheet of everyone in the class so nobody felt excluded. So basically, everyone had to give somebody something, or they could get in trouble by being exclusive. Now that's some, not neither. That's not neither here or there. But that's the end of game number 1. That was unexpected. Anyway, I would always like to give out Fun Dip, because Fun Dip, for whatever reason, as a kid, was really stinking fun. And I knew some weirdos who would treat it like, something that rhymes with propane, triple queens, the killer queens, doing it tonight. Come to think of it, pretty much everyone treated Fun Dip in a bad way. But they knew what they were doing. They would have their Fun Dip packets perfectly packaged for Valentine's Day. And I think in elementary school, school holidays in a sense, would be extra fun, because a lot of kids treated it like Halloween. During recess, I know some of my friends would say, yeah, we had 37 kids show up for our class, so we all had 37 pieces of candy. Type of thing. But that's just kid stuff. Child's play. Ooh, I actually have a little story. It's actually kind of weird, come to think of it. But let's deal out this first game. Second game. First. Ooh, that's not a dependable start. Okay, so during 5th grade, like the Valentine's Day grams, the rule was, if you're gonna put an anonymous, like, candy in someone's box, that was fine. But try doing the rest for other classmates. The teacher would watch, and it would just kind of monitor, but let there be a little more romance, in a sense. And during this 5th grade year, it was a fun year for myself. I had made some new friends, people you see a lot throughout elementary school. And you're like, oh, I wish I had a class with them, or I wonder what they're like. But your classes never align, so you never get a chance to know them. Well, in my 5th grade year, I had a chance to get to know a couple of those people. So I'm trying not to miss any plays while trying to remember. Okay. So I got a chance to sit next to one of my friends. Can't say their name. But he was like a dude's dude, but in 5th grade, which is kind of funny thinking about. And pretty much whenever we had free time in class, we'd just be screwing around, trying to make each other laugh by saying something stupid or whatever. So about once in the school year, we had rearranged seating charts. And I was paired, like between girl, boy seating throughout the whole class. And then I got a chance to know these two new people and someone else I was already friends with. And pretty much all throughout the rest of the year, the four of us would be making jokes, playing games, and being surprisingly personable for 5th graders. And when Valentine's Day came, I didn't think much of it, but then my friend that used to sit next to me said something to the effect, "Dude, who are you gonna pick for Valentine's Day?" And I didn't answer because I thought it was silly. But I thought about it, of course, like most people would. I just didn't do anything about it. As there's nowhere for that 7-2 or double king. 7-8-9. On to game number 3. I'm trying to think of a way to say this that's not, it doesn't feel weird, if that makes sense, while trying to not like miss stuff while we're playing. Alright, it should be easier now. So basically, in elementary school where I was at, if you had friends that were girls or friends that were boys, opposite sex, you'd be considered dating in a sense. And I was never the kid to think about dating in elementary school because it's just silly. And I thought I'd wait to date until later high school when I'm more settled and grounded in a sense. And me having 3 friends that were girls and we just constantly make each other laugh and screw around in class made it seem like I was a flirt. Oh my, I just remembered something. Anyway, I'll save that for later. I remember someone tried to bully me about this from something like that, but it didn't work out. Anyway, so I didn't think it was that way whatsoever. I just thought we're friends being friends. And it starts with something just as simple as one of them played softball. If you didn't know, I'm a huge baseball person, always have been. Talked about that. And they lived in the same apartment complex as my sister. The second one loved cats and animals. I loved animals. We just talked about cats and silly things like that a lot. And the other girl was more dark-humored like myself, and we would say things that 5th graders shouldn't really say or discuss in a sense, but you know, kids being kids. Nothing like dirty, by the way, just mature oriented. So we could be comfortable about that and know like we wouldn't tell on each other type of thing. I forget where I'm going with this, honestly. Oh, there it is. So I didn't really think much of it. But there was one of them that I liked a little bit. And I thought, well, maybe in the future type of thing. And as a kid, I didn't realize it, but looking back, like during high school, they said, oh, we should hang out and come over, like, you should come into my house and like that type of stuff. And that's the end of game number 3, by the way. Nowhere for innocence in a sense lets you miss certain cues. I just think it's for the better in a way. Triple fives. It always sucks. Oh, quadruple fives. Growing up, double. And then losing some friendships just because of circumstance. But last I remember, all three of them were living a very happy life, enjoying themselves, grow up, and have nice experiences. And that's kind of weird, especially where I'm from, for three friends to just not end up doing stuff stupid, you know? I think that was like the only time during Valentine's Day, being younger, a kid. I count kid like pre-16. Being flustered. Oh, I always felt funky that way. Anyway, that was probably a jumbled mess of trying to express a thought. And I think that's because I haven't thought about that too much since, I don't even know how long. And just kind of remembering details I can't share along the way. But if you're in the phase of being excited about Valentine's Day, my best advice is just enjoy yourself, as long as you're not bringing harm. And just make the most of it. Because I think even right now, going back about that little elementary situation, I got a little, flushed, thinking about how, I guess the mixture of emotions that are unexpected, that are just unknown. Finally, a start we could work with. Gosh, I can't wait till I do just audio only stuff to where I can actually talk about stuff. Oh, that's great. Audio only stuff, talk about stuff. I can't wait to have more of a conversational type of video so I could discuss certain subjects in greater detail with a better stream of consciousness. Being half awake and struggling to keep my eyes open probably isn't the best time to reminisce about the past, nor remember details and try telling a story. As you can hear from that before, it's not that I want to keep it secret or whatever, it's just I'd rather, in an attempt to try and keeping things discreet in a way, it sacrificed a lot of coherency. And I think I'll just keep that in the memory bank for another time. I think. Anyway, that's interesting over there. Only if we can get that growing a bit. 7-4, nowhere to go. Nothing left to do on the field. And we move on to our final game of the night. I've been in a relationship for quite some time right now. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we're good. And I think the only time we celebrated Valentine's Day was the first time. Triple nines, they're the culprits. And I was thinking about that. And I know why. But it's not bad. The reason is we both think, why wait till Valentine's Day to celebrate or show a special kind of affection for each other when we do that all the time? Something I'm very appreciative that we both have is spontaneity in what we do. I think just last month we just had an impromptu idea to go out of town, and then we spent a night out of town, just out of the blue, and enjoyed it. In a sense, I kind of felt guilty, but there's no issue from either of us. We don't feel like we're owed anything. We just enjoy doing the simple things together as much as these so-called fun things together. But with that being said, I think in the future, despite us both being in a spot of happiness and enjoyment with it, it'd still be nice to throw in a surprise to both of us on Valentine's Day. No, that still sounds silly, because we just do it randomly throughout the year, the month, week, whatever it may be. Not a bad start. Oh yeah, decorating, duh. Cards feel nice. Design is fairly decent. Durability not the best, but not bad. I like the back design. I think a 7.5 is fair. I swear I need to tell myself to do these videos when I'm not as tired. I should probably throw a disclaimer on this one for rambling dum-dum, incoherent thoughts, train of thought. Okay. Show us a king. It's probably been like 15 years too. Actually, probably 10. Since I've had a candy heart from Valentine's Day. And I just remembered a circumstance in which I believe I got it. And that's a memory I haven't thought about in a while. Come on, let's stay alive. But I think we might be done. 5, 7, 4, 7, and an 8. Nowhere to go. We don't have the 3 of clubs. Therefore, that is it. Triple jacks on the field. Let's see the final cards left unturned and put a cap to this video. Triple tens, there they are. Okay. All things considered, tonight was brutal.